do, do, do. Shoes. There we go. All right. Webcam. Oh, why are you all off? There we go. Oh, no, fuck. No, fuck it. Does it work? Does it work? Does it work? It works. I should zoom in. No. No. There we go. All right. Nope. Let's go up a little more. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. We're all set. I think I'm good. Turn this lo-fi down a little bit. All right. Here we go. So on today's agenda, what we got are 2 units I'm working on. I'm gonna figure out what's the issues with them, and then let's see if we could fix them. I just pulled them out the box. You don't need to see the unboxing. You know, come in one of these. It doesn't really come with one of these though. Just kind of threw my Kaleido tablet in there. So this is what, if you want to see, is what a Kaleido tablet looks like. If you have like an M2 or anything. So anyways, I'll work on that stuff later. Let's see. Here's the unit we're going to work on. I'm getting my camera running. There we go. All right, so here it is. Another return unit. We're going to check out what's going on with it. I think this is a bulb issue one. So let's check it out and see what we can do. So let's plug it in. I think this is the unit. I had someone, I gave it to them and they said the bulb wasn't working or something like that. Like it would go to 100, but then it would die after if you put it like to 80% on this controller. So let's find out what's going on. Right, let's get a clear shot of the bulb. So I'm going to preheat it. Looks good. See, 95 looks good. That looks good. That doesn't look good. Okay. All right. So you can tell the bulb, it's dead by 60. It should be flickering just a little bit, but it literally, you can go to 100, 95. Once you hit 90, it's dead. So that's going to be an issue. Okay, let's turn that off. All right. So from the looks of it, it sounds like we have like a bulb issue on this one. A bulb or a thyristor issue. Or whatever the controlling unit is. I want to say it's the thyristor, but it could be maybe something controlling it. It's not working. It's not sending the signal that we need. So, that might be a board issue. So maybe we'll save this one for later. Because I now have another one with an issue. Let's go see what it is. So that's the first unit. So, all right. I need like a Word document thing. Let's see. I'll have to put Notepad on here. Notepad plus plus. Nope, need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I gotta put text on here. I gotta figure this out. I should probably learn how to use OBS. Maybe we could add something. Let's see, add. Text. Okay. call this text box. So I'm just gonna make a list of things we're gonna possibly work on tonight. Oh, okay, cool. Sweet. All right. It's kind of big though. So what we're gonna work on, so this one, bulb issues. Bulb issues. Put that right in there. So yeah, so this one looks like it goes to 100%, 95%, and as soon as you hit 90, it just shuts off. So the bulb's not even on anymore. So that's more likely a board issue than an actual like thyristor issue, but we'll double check. We got an extra bulb that we could put in. I can show you how to put a bulb in, but we also have another unit. Let's grab that one. I'm gonna grab this unit. This one looks, it had beans in it when I pulled it out, so I had to clear it out just a minute ago. It still has beans in it. But yeah. So another unit I got, so I'm gonna double check this one. Oh, shiced. Okay, plug that in. All right. All right, we're gonna plug this in and we're gonna find out the issue with this unit. So, all right, let's turn this on and we'll preheat. I'm gonna go ahead and assume, we'll take a quick look inside. This is at 100% and there's no light. So this one probably more than likely has a broken bulb. And we have a good bulb in this one. So how about we kind of just show you how we can replace the bulb. And I'll show you what that looks like, what it usually would look like if you were to do a straight replace of it. Because before, what you'd have to do is either order the bulb from them, and they're usually not crimped, and they would send you something like this. This is a different bulb. This is something else that I wanted to test out, but let's not worry about it too much right now. But this is what they would send you usually back then, and you would have to pretty much crimp the ends. Not crimp, but you could like splice it and put it in a Wago or something, a Wago connector. Let's see if I got one. These are like these little connectors that you can make easy connections with, and they're really nice to have. Really popular in the 3D printing scene. But let me show you. I think I got one here. So this thing right here, this is a Wago, and they come in different sizes. There's one that is like on opposite sides, like it's straight through that you can connect to, or one will just be 2 units. So, and these are all kind of connected together, or they are connected together. So you just put one wire here, one wire there, and you would have a connection. So really nice to have, very durable, very popular in the 3D printing space that they use these a lot for like connections, especially within like the electronics box. But now they have like just regular clips now. I think they put your regular just your overall regular spade, that's what they're called. So now they have like spades like this. It's kind of terminal end where a spade would kind of go right into there, and then you would connect. So that's how they're all set up now. So what we're going to do today is, I think I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take this open, I'm going to open this up, we're going to take the bulb out, we're going to see what's going on. And let's try to clear this out. If it is like a blown up bulb, make sure that there is no glass parts or pieces in there left. Because then if it is, then you have to vacuum it out and you have to like triple make sure that you don't have any glass in there. Last thing you want to do is drink glass, right? Or have glass in your beans. So let's avoid that. So I'll go ahead and unplug this. Let's pull this. Let's pull the front plate off. All right. So when you want to pull off the front plate, it's basically there's screws at the side. Just grab right here. And it's just usually 4 screws, nothing crazy. Right here. Oops. And then right here. Comes right off. And that's it. That's pretty much the front plate. Nothing fancy. I mean, this is basically, they just take this part off and then they'll put like the stainless steel thing where it turns into a cyber roaster suddenly. So these are just like front fascias. Every vendor, I think, gets to maybe have a choice in what it looks like. Like the Cater Joys have their own look. Even I think they have their own windows. We have circle windows in these ones, and I think the Cater Joy has square windows to feed the beans. So, you know, every vendor has their choice of what they can add or not. They can add a new paint job. They can add a new look to the front, but same thing. All same components within the inside. So let's go look through here. Let me go grab another bit that I'm going to use. Is that the same one too? I'm switching to an hex bit, and this is a S2H3 hex bit, which would be similar to the, where am I? There we are. So in case you need to get all your tools before and have them all accessible, just a regular 3mm Allen or a hex wrench. So let's put that in here, turn it. Oops, still a lot of torque. So this is attached to the bottom, so you want to turn this counterclockwise, and then this should all come off. All right, let's go back this up. Front unit, or the the front of the unit. So let's go ahead and we're going to pull these off. Find the right Phillips screw, because if you if you get the wrong size, you have a pretty good chance of stripping these little shitty bolts. I honestly wish that they all just replace them with like little hexes, like little M3, little button screws, but it's whatever, right? So let's go and we're going to pull this off. So I think this one, and I think that attaches a wire. I think it's this one too. So let's pull this out. I'm not going to use the my little vessel. Pull it out. I think there's 3 that we pull out here. 3 or 4, I can't remember. And they're just like small little crappy Phillips. Good. Yeah, there are 3. So this one, this one, this one. Just so you don't have to pull stuff out and lose things. Grab this, put it somewhere safe. You don't want to break the glass. If you break the glass, you're kind of shit out of luck, right? Good. So let's take a peek inside. There you go. We'll orient it there. I'll take this little black thing out too. I think that kind of just holds things down, which is kind of nice, but let's kind of open up the wiring a little bit. We can always put it back on too. That gives us a little bit more freedom, and I could pull this out. It's like a bake light. I don't know, some kind of material. Actually, it's something metal, but I think it's plastic. Hard plastic. All right. So, got a safety fuse here. Got your safety fuse. This just connects to the bulb. We got the spade connector. And let's go check out. There's probably a spade connector underneath here too. So just be careful with this. Don't tug and pull too tight on this. But let's pull this out. So what I'm going to do is pull out this little plastic boot. Pull that little boot out. So here's a plastic little boot. If you have to replace those, I actually made a file that you can mold these. So if anyone ever melts one of these, I made a little mold. So you can have to like put it together. You put RTV and you can make one of these kind of things at home. If you ever melt your boot, happened to me once, so I had to make one. And I need to post those files on online eventually, but in case you ever burn a boot, let me know. All right, now I'm going to take out the case for the bulb. Little bulb cage. Let me pull this off. Probably not the best move to do, but it looks like there's a little bit of damage on this bulb. Yeah, right at the bottom base layer. Really can't tell what the issue is. Doesn't look broken. Okay. I'm going to pull this out. This bulb is full of this white stuff. I probably shouldn't touch that. That's probably a bad idea. Probably use gloves next time. I don't know what that white powder stuff is, but maybe it's not good. Maybe it's bad. Who knows? I'll clean it though. Let's pull these spades out. Really, really easy to pull. So I'm going to have to loosen this connector. Or this whole, this like wire holder. Loosen that up. And I'm going to pull this out of here. Scratchy, 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 scratch. I think it's broken anyway, so who cares? And this should be connected somewhere here. Yeah, I think the glass broke. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. This is where we're having our issue. So let's take a peek down here. Right down there where my thumb is at, that connector is gone. It's pretty much disconnected from the bulbs. That's why the bulb's not working anymore. Major bummer, but it's okay. We have the technology. Yeah, just came right out. This thing's busted. No sense in trying to break it or, fix it. Put it in my little baggie in case I break it. All right, that's one bulb. All right. So now it's all that's left is to kind of clear this out, and then I want to put a new bulb in. Trying to decide how I want to go about the bulb. Maybe we'll put this one in. This was a custom-made bulb. I ordered a few of these to try to test out the gold foil. To test out super hot heating. So it reflects the other side and it kind of just shoots it downwards. I'm not sure how great it worked, but I'm only going to put it in and we'll try it out, see what it tastes like. And also these ones are supposedly near infrared. I think for a while we all thought they were near infrared in here, but as per the manufacturer, they're used far infrared bulbs. So not near infrared, but far infrared. But you can buy these. This is a standard size bulb. You can buy these on AliExpress or Alibaba, and you could do all sorts of different like paints or whatever they put on it, ruby colored ones to do certain things to the light. All very complicated. I don't know what I'm doing, but I added this gold reflect, and I haven't really got to try it yet. So I'm going to put it in this unit. And probably send it out to whoever and see if they like it. Let me just get here. I'm gonna use a paper towel to kind of wipe this. There's this like weird white residue on there. I have no idea what it is, But, you know, let's keep a clean ship, right? So, and if anybody knows what that white residue is that's in this bulb, like if I could just wipe it here, kind of just comes off. Let me know. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up. Use my long little bean spoon. I'm just gonna kind of push it in there, not too hard. I want to break the stupid thing, but just be nice and gentle. Turn, turn, turn. Oh, maybe better yet. Clear this off. And they just started adding these glass tubes recently. They never came in with the original ones. So I think this is more of a safety feature because I think there's a lot of people who had bulbs that blew up. And then, you know, you'd have shattered glass, quartz glass inside of your roaster. And I'm pretty sure that's not kosher, right? So they added this for a safety feature. And the bulb already itself gets super hot. So I know that using this quartz glass on top kind of affects the way that the heat is ran through the bulb, the far infrared bulb that comes with our unit. So I know there's like an adjust in temperature. Yeah, some of that stuff won't come off. Yeah. But best I could do. So I'm going to put that in here. Grow this out. Put that glass tube back in. And if you'd want to, I mean, you don't have to use this glass tube. It's not mandatory. We didn't have one in the first one, so don't feel like you need to put it back. But I think it's a good idea in case the glass does break inside and you have something to contain it. I don't have one in my first unit, and, you know, I'm not too distraught about it. All right, let's put this new bulb in. So there's this tip in here, and that basically kind of holds it at the far end over here. So you got to line it up. Okay, if you look inside, you can tell there's like a little holder right in the middle. And it's basically just there to just fit into this thing. So that kind of hold it in at the end. So it's not just like randomly touching not randomly, but just touching the wall, the cage of the bulb in this thing. And also I gotta flip that up because this is upwards. You want the V, kind of like where all the beans would fall. But they still get stuck up here. Put this back. V up. two, and a third one somewhere. See, I already dropped the small screw. All right, messing up. All right, I'm going to put this in. Oh gosh, I'm going to put music on. This is dreadfully boring. Sorry. Okay, so gonna put all these bolts back in, or these little screws. Put this screw in. What time is it? 4:44. We're doing good. I usually try to leave myself until like 3 o'clock in the morning because I gotta take my kids out to school. But I think I'll probably stream tomorrow again, like in the afternoon. I'm trying to find a good time for me, for myself, and just to have, people tune in. So I'm pulling this part off. Just in their space. And it comes right off. Should work. So we got 2 of these heat shrink ones. $16 to $14, okay. Plus 16 to 14 gauge. Oh, I probably should grab the old bulb and try to get a measurement of those wires. See what the length was. See, these are about the same size. There we go. So these are about the same size, like right? Same length I'm trying to make. I should measure that. I'll be generous and cut a little bit more off than I need to. Good. They're about 16 gauge, I believe. A little bit longer, wouldn't hurt. So when you buy these bulbs, like from iTop itself, you don't have to do this part. I'm just doing it because I have these custom made gold bulb that I'm gonna try out today for fun. Just actual near infrared bulb versus our fake infrared. No, we just have far infrared in ours. Good. Oh, and these are heat shrink wrap, so I can apply some heat to these. Little heating lamp gun. Make it look nice. Okay. Pull this out. I'm going to line up the bulb. For this bulb, I am going to line gold side up. Should just kind of pop right in. Go. There. So bulb cover goes on there, and that gets nested pretty much into here, in this little thing right here. And that's where like it kind of keeps the bulb in one spot. Oh, duh. I'm supposed to put this little thing on there to kind of cover it. Let me fix this. Okay. Tighten this on. Right there. Good. That's on in there a little tight. All right, so attach this back in here. 3 little screws. Oops. One more bulb. So yeah, there's really just 3 little screws. So not one more bulb, but 3 screws that really go in. This one goes up here. Oh, you know what I fucked up on? Forgot to put the door back on. So before you put this back on, so go get the 3 bolts or 3 screws again. So this screw right here, got to put the door in first. Get the screw and the door goes right in here. 1 more bolt, or 1 more screw. That door goes right here. Okay, all right, doors back in. And 3 bolts, or 3, God, I keep saying freaking bolts. I mean screws. So put the 3 screws in. These thread into the plastic, so be gentle. Don't go hog wild trying to put them in. Just enough so that they're tight and they're in there and you're not like destroying the threads that these self-tap into, okay? So this self-taps into the plastic. Push down in there. Push down in there. That middle part should sit right in through here. Make sure that door's okay. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna put the door back. Or the front. Put the front back on because the front fell off. Put that right in there. This wire, feed it back in, okay? Very important. I messed up one of my wires. Not feeding this wire back into this hole. Let's take a peek at it. that wire right there, just make sure you're feeding it back in there, because if you tighten it up and it just cinches in, you're gonna fuck up your probe, and then there's no more roasting. Well, there's roasting, you just gotta wait a few days to get a new probe. All right, let's put this back on. Should slide in like that. Make sure that door is in, or that part of the chute is in. Good. All right. So that's all back in. Let's go see how this works out, okay? That right here real quick. Turn it on. There we go. Place the bulb. Flicker, flicker, flicker. Ooh, it's burning. What's burning in there? Now, I actually want to double check something. So, if you know anything about near infrared and far infrared, they'll have a distinctive light compared to each other. So, one's a little bit maybe more red or more orange than the other. So, I don't actually know if the guy who sent me these actually did make them out of the carbon filament tube to make them near infrared. So, let's go find out. So we know this bulb works. On this side, it just doesn't go past, it doesn't go less than 90% for some reason. We got to figure that out later. But let's just try to figure this one out and see. We're just gonna check for myself what the bulb, if the bulbs are actually different, or if I just got scammed. Right. We shall compare and contrast. So, this side, far infrared. This is stock. That kind of comes out more red, I guess. You tell me. That come out a little bit more red than the other one. So let me know what you think. Right. So this one seems to be working. I'm going to turn this one off. Alright, this one works. Alright, well, that's one unit working, so let's put the face back on. And got a working unit here. I'm going to roast with this. Actually, I shouldn't. But I should. Let's put the face back on this one. There we go. Like I said, 4 screws. So let me show you the difference between the 4 front fascia ones. They kind of look like that because they go into the plastic, right? Where the ones in the back, all 20 of them, they kind of look like this. They're not threading. It's your standard 3mm or 4. I think it's 4mm, 4M. So that's how you know these are for the front, because they actually thread into the plastic. I'm assuming. I'm going to put my little Refurb stickers that I got from Sticker Mule. Not straight, but whatever. You can always pull them off. They're just fun little stickers I do when I say I finish one of them. This one's almost done. I just got to put a fan on this one. It's going to be incredibly boring to watch. So I've done it a few times already, so I'll spare you this one. Okay, let's talk about this one just a little bit more. This one probably be more a little involved. I have to probably get another board for it. I know I have plenty of them, but I have these old ones. This is the Gen 1 board, the very first one that came out. You could tell that it's the new one, or the old one, because it has the really, really thin heatsink that cause a lot of thermal runaway issues. I gotta try to figure out what exactly is wrong with this, because if we check out what the issue is this. Turn it on. I'll preheat it. Then I'll go 90. I'll go stays at 100, 95, no flicker, 90, dead. Not sure what the issue is. It's probably a board issue. I probably have to replace the board. I have to find a board. I don't have an extra normal board running around. So if I can't find another one, this will probably be my extended project where I add this unit in. Turn the sat sack off right here. Okay, so where I install this drop-in board that we actually have for our community. This is called the Skywalker, made by Admin Wiga. Basically, it's a drop-in replacement board. So right now they're cheapest chips to buy. I think they're like 10, 20 bucks if you need to buy a replacement board. But just in case you want to either A, upgrade, or B, they stop selling them and somehow the company no longer exists, then we have a open source option where you can literally, I think you could send all the specs for this to JLPCB, maybe order a few, and you can get them assembled, and then you have a drop-in board. So this is kind of a nice little thing that we have, is a nice little custom board that connects directly to Artisan with the USB-C, and then it also has a thermocouple, safety relay, just like you've seen it above, and then a legitimate thyristor. So, not legitimate thyristor. This is a thyristor. And been plaguing us with the what is called the thermal runaway issues, and then compare it to something like what you can install in this one. I'll show you what I've been installing in them. What's this in? Nope. And you can buy these legitimate SSRs, solid state relays, to control your bulb instead of this small little thyristor that can cause thermal runaway. Or you can buy, there's even a smaller version of this that just directly solders on into that. It's about 30 bucks. This was about 20 bucks. I hooked one up with just this and into here. So different ways you could do it. But yeah. So I think with this one, I think the board's damaged. I don't want to desolder it and try to put this on. Maybe I'll do it for fun. Just say that I did it. But I think I'm going to go ahead and just install this board in next time. That's probably be a little bit lengthier project, but I think it's fun. This also has PID control and an anti-wind-up PID. So it actually has a PID on the heater and then a PID on the, I think it's called the wind-up fan. So what that does is if it overshoots, and then it activates if it overshoots the curve, say like it's too hot and it goes past 4 degrees, you can activate a fan to like increase the exhaust to pull all that hot air out and then drop down the heat towards your PID line or your set value. So one of the cool things about this is that that's in there, but this is still kind of more tuning. And I actually haven't done a lot of tuning on it because I've been stuck with doing some refurbs and also working on HiBean code. But I'm going to put these together, and the one person who gets this who gets this refurb unit will probably get this unit. So I'm going to leave that in there because I have a bunch of these units coming in. So I'll leave this for another custom build. Maybe I'll give it away. We'll see. All right. I could have got another unit in a box. So I think we're going to open that one up next, okay? And that'll probably be it for today, even though I have 8 of them coming in. I got 2 that are already set up, or actually 3 that are already set up. Got the fans in them. I just got to put the 2 units in for Arduino, and then the HiBean. So that should be fun. Ugh. All right. Let me make sure my address is off of here so you guys don't come and visit me. I have to put my address on this stupid thing. Okay. This person opted to return it with duct tape, so they meant business. There we go. Box number 3. Or this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe this is about the 4th unit, so I'm just gonna open this one up. You know what, I have a knife here. Now I'm going to have a bad time when they don't have the top foam. It's like they did not give a shit and just decided to send it without the top foam. All right. That's how messed up. Yes. This is my favorite. When they leave the bean. So let's take a look at it first. That's already broken. They're having a good time with it. Next part is, this is my biggest other pet peeve when people send it back, because they leave this in here. Well, this one came out okay. Last time I had one, oh, that's kind of droopy bent right there. That's why I don't like it when they send it back like that, because it'll bend in and it'll kind of ruin things. So if you do have to send them back to Precision, just put it in the bean collector. Don't leave it in there. The whole purpose of this thing is so we can prevent e-waste. So let's take a peek about what happened to this unit. Shit. I have a bullet out from the floor. God damn it. All right. And people, when they return them, they really like to just keep these, just break these parts all the time. I know it comes back together. It was still kind of annoying. Just put it in here. Oh, and they kept the long stick. At least we got this. And they gave us back the bean, the trier. That's very nice of them. This one looks pretty rough. But it's not the worst. I already had a unit that burnt down. 2 units that burned. I think 2. They haven't tried to open it, which is a plus. So let's see what's going on with this thing. Looking black on the inside. No fire. All right. Moment of truth. Let's see how this is. Let's turn it on. Preheat. Another broken bulb. See if the fan works. It does. Oh, it's snowing. It's snowing. It's snowing. There we go. Hooray. Bean cool. Bean cool works on. Yep, just the bulb. So we got another broken bulb on this one. So it looks like I probably have to order another bulb. I should just probably make an order of them. Do I have more bulbs? Let's see. I do. Yes, I do. I have one more gold bulb. Three more gold bulbs. I kind of don't want to just hand these gold bulbs out. I got to place an order for bulbs then. I need to contact Vanessa. Sweet. Yes. Actually just found a thermistor probe lying around my house. Okay, so bulb issue on that one. I just replaced the bulb. I don't want to bore you with that one again. So we'll skip that one. And this one I'm probably have to clean out. Did they... Put this one away. Three. Okay, so I got 3 good units I could probably send out tomorrow to people if they want to purchase the refurb ones. Actually, I could install a fan in that one. Yeah, another box. Let's open another one. Time is at 1:32. Let's check out what's in this next box, and then I'll show you guys how we can install, or we'll play with HiBean today too. in the box still. Oh. This one looks kind of new. And they left the exhaust pipe, so maybe a little buyer remorse. Maybe he went the way of the Kaleido. Right. Yes, perfect. I know I'm gonna have a good time is when they put the trier right in there. Oh, there we go. Okay, so sometimes come on, focus. All right, so sometimes I know people have returned these because they're like, oh, I can't close the stupid door. You really got to push it in, turn it. I know some of them you could just touch it a little bit and turn, but this one you need to really push it in, turn it. You can kind of loosen it up too. Loosen up that tab, just wiggle it a bit. There, all fixed. Okay, we'll plug in this. Let's turn it on. Preheat. Okay, bulb works. Liking that. So let's turn it down. I know it's doing a good job when the light starts to flicker. That means it's working. A little flickering light, good. Right. So bulb works. I'll turn that off. Test everything else. Yep, snow on a bit. That was working. Let's turn that off. Now let's do cooling. That works too. Perfect. All right. Looks like we got a solid working unit. A little buyer's remorse maybe. Probably because when he turned it on, it sounded like this. It's a little irritating to roast with, but people get used to it. All right. Let's kind of get down to HiBean stuff. So I'm going to try working on some HiBean. All right, y'all. All right, so kind of like the newest little craze that I think I like, or really like, is that's recently developed is the app called HiBean. So, I mean, I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not paid by them. They don't send me any money. They kind of got a lot of free work out of me, so it's perfect abusive relationship. But so basically, we got super into it. We really wanted the Skywalker to be part, because right now it just has like a Kaleido and a bunch of these Chinese air roasting machines, basically. I've never heard of them or seen of them, but those are really easy to kind of implement the Skywalker to be connected to it. So and we got it down to the point where it's just a simple one of these units. Just plug it right back in, and it hooks up to the app via Bluetooth. So it's just a nice user interface. It's not as customizable as like Artisan, but I think it's, in terms of that, it's just the user interface that really wins me, and then the ease of use. If you ever had to set up Artisan without the asset files, it's terrible. So it's kind of nice that we do have HiBean that we can also go to. You know, the unfortunate thing is it probably won't be a free app. They'll probably charge us a bunch of money eventually, because they're going to have like shared profile management stuff coming up soon. But I mean, you know, if the app's worth it, you'll pay for it, right? And if you want something free, there's always Artisan, and I think Artisan is great. It's fantastic, open source. I can't say nothing bad about it, but it's also good to have different options. So let's install it, and I'll show you how kind of easy it is to install. This way is a lot easier than even the original Skyduino. So let's check it out. I hope this charged. Oh, you better have charged. Got 37%, we're good. Okay. All right. So let's bring this over here. Pardon my mess. I'll move all this stuff out the way. Okay. Clear that up. Right here, we're just going to shove shit to the side. Let's go grab an ESP32S3, which is the unit we are all recommending people get, just to make this install safe or easy. Here it is. That's basically what that is. So this is a 3D printed case. I'm going to pull this out, put this in. Super small, kind of neat. Oh, I should turn the light on here. There we go. Okay. Then the music back on. So let's go ahead and install this. This should be real quick. Let me pull up the instructions. let's do. I turned the pixel off. Good. All right. Cool. So let's go ahead. We'll go to the skywiki.coffee website, which is ran by me. And then you can go ahead. One of the main things is the recently updated pages. You can find this. It's a Skywalker V1 HiBeam firmware. Okay. Next thing we do is let's go ahead. We're gonna go. Got the board that we need. ESP32 S3. The big thing about the S3 is you can use the USB connector with those GPIO pins on there. I think they're associated with 19 and 20. So you don't have to worry about like soldering wires onto these, onto the side of it. So basically you have to, solder wire through these little holes, and you could just use it just like a USB port or any USB stick. I mean, just put it right in, it's good to go. So first thing, check out the list. You get this on Amazon or AliExpress. They're pretty easy to get. Download the binary file link, which is HiBean. So let's go ahead and click that. So this is a bin file. So basically what's in a bin file is everything you need just to upload it straight to ESP Home, like a little bit of a ESP32 flasher. So, double click or click here, wait for this to load up, literally just download it. Good. See, HiBean, I already downloaded so many times, you can see the name right there. Okay. All right. So, following the steps. Let's go ahead and follow those steps. First step is we did that. And then downloaded. So now we open this website called ESP Home Web. And essentially what this is the flasher for the ESP32. So this will flash your device to get the bin file that you downloaded. Just use this to upload it to ESP32 as long as this is in bootloader mode. So what you can do when you plug this in is just hit the boot button on this side. Or not even hit, hold the blue button, plug it in, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do that right now. Oh, didn't detect it. I'm gonna hit the boot button. Not detecting it. Let me see if I get my USB port will do any better. There we go. Might take a minute to install the drivers. At least you do it on its own when it plugs in. So now what I'm doing, I'm just gonna go ahead and hit connect. You should see something called USB JTAG serial debug, something like that, on COM port whatever. So this one just happens to be COM port 18. So go ahead and click there, hit connect. Next thing you wanna do is you wanna just go ahead and hit install, choose file, and then whatever your download section is. So I have HiBean iOS right here. Just double click on there and then hit open. So it's already on there. It's gonna select the project that you want to install on your device. So we hit install. So it does the erasing. You just kind of wait. takes a few minutes, but at least it's just all in one, so you don't have to download Arduino IDE. You can just go straight to ESP Home and do it through there, okay? All right, so that's it. So you've installed it, you just unplug it. Now let me just go ahead and hook up my app. And that's literally just how easy it is to install. No futzing around with soldering or anything like that. Just plug it and play it. Let me see if I can use Prism today. So now I'm going to use my M8 tablet to connect to this ESP32. It has been doing this and I can't figure out why. Can't screen share anymore with this. Let's try it again. Another Prism app I'm supposed to be using. Prism. I just want to screen share. Why won't you let me screen share? Please? No work? Come on. Shoot. This was working before. I don't know why it's not working now. Connect both to the same Wi-Fi. Are we on the both same Wi-Fi? Maybe that's it. All right. Let me change interwebs. Oh, Prism, whatever. Prism, whatever the fuck works. Screen, connect, start now. Still doing it. Fuck. Can't figure it out. Let's just play with HiBeam. I'll just have to bring the camera down towards you all. All right. HiBean. go try looking for it. So add device. I'm gonna scroll through. I'll look for TC4 module, Skywalker. What I'm looking for is something that says ESP32 Sky Command BLE. That is us. Let's hit add. Paired successfully. Let's go to complete. Sometimes they'll say connection failed. Give it a minute and then double click on it again. Sometimes that happens where you have to restart pretty much start the whole tablet, and it's kind of the annoying part. So let's go restart it. So the beans I got tonight, I'll be roasting, I think, a geisha. They're all the hype right now, so, well, they were a year ago, so we're gonna go try those out tonight. How many pounds do I have? All right, let's see if that installed. Man, I'm tired. Hopefully I can end this soon. Get some sleep. It's 2 o'clock. Okay. Sometimes it just takes a little bit. You got to restart the app and then reconnect to the network, and then that kind of works. All right. So next we'll do. So here, let's look at the few options that are on here. So you could try going on auto roasting, checking out what they got. You could do heat power tracking, which is you know, recreate the PIR adjustments you did before, or you could do bean temp tracking where it does text it on bean temp. Up to you. So first over now, you could always head back and click manual roasting and then do it the old fashioned way. So that's one thing you could do. Then you could put all your information here, but you could do start manual roasting, double check if the bean temperature is going, and then, you know, you could hit the heat, see if that works. It's flickering like crazy because it's not 100%, but it's 100%, it wouldn't flicker. So 85%. All right, and you can do fan. And then drum. Okay. Not too shabby. We could do that to warm it up. Go back to device. All right, let's go check. Ooh, something's touching. I see. Hear that noise? Clunk, clunk, clunk. So that clunking noise is probably the back of the drum not attached well. So probably have to do that again, or not do it again, but replace it. Yeah, really hitting. Well, let's open this one up and see what's going on. So we'll skip this one for now. What I feel like doing, I'm gonna roast on my big machine. Turn this off. Little safety feature. If you decide to go out the app, it does close up on itself for safety reasons. All right. Here's my monstrosity. Oh. And if anybody wants one, hit me up. I'll send you this one for free. Just tell me you heard me say it, and then I'll send it to you with your... So let's take a peek at what I got here. All right. Well, I got this from yesteryear I could get rid of. Been meaning to replace this. So this was what I was running before to cool my beans. Pretty big, huh? So here's kind of what I got in here. So stepper driver, 2209s, nice and quiet. And then I got the Edwiga's drop-in motor with the 3D printed case. So all sorts of fancy stuff in here. I'm gonna be lazy. I'm gonna put this in like right here. As such, I'm gonna do this one, same thing here. Make sure there's enough wire out there. It's touching because you'll see. Make sure that's plugged in. All right. Ouch. just gotta find a place to mount this sucker. So we'll use our standard VHB. Oh, I unplugged it. Fuck. Wait. Ground. Purple's ground. Unplugging, god damn it. Nope. Dun, dun, dun. Hello. Honda Nintaman. Okay. What's up? Oh, okay. Let's see if Artisan will work with this tonight. There we go. M2, Artisan, Planet, not Planetary. Artisan setting M10, not that one. Artisan, add me. Port. Let's see what port number I am now. Damn it. Port 13, not port 16. Port 3, COM 3. Cool. All right. Let's roast at this one. That's fucking sick. Okay, cool. Let me see if that fan turns on. Okay. All right. So I'll kind of introduce you with this unit. This unit is the Frankenstein of all Frankensteins. This is the basically the drop-in replacement board with the stepper driver, the thermocouple, and the ridiculous cooling system in the back. Get the beans done in 3 minutes or less, kind of cooling. And I'll show you what it kind of sounds like. I have 600 grams of beans in this right now at a dead stop. So if you want to see what it could do with this interesting stepper driver, it's interesting because it's crazy. But I'm gonna turn it on. Let's go on from a dead stop. Handle 600 grams pretty easily. But you know, you don't necessarily have to do 600 grams, but it can do 600 grams. This is just testing out the stepper driver motor in there. Now motor control is here, so I could, you know, have it go a certain speed. Okay. There's a certain time where, yeah, there's a certain amount I have to put it at, but I could adjust the speeds somewhat. So I'm gonna roast with this because I haven't roasted this in a long time and I kind of miss it. And oh, this also has PID control. So I'll kind of show you what that looks like. I think it's device. Because the camera's over. So PID firmware is on. Hit control. All right, COM3, turn that on. Fahrenheit. Let me switch out of Fahrenheit. I don't do Fahrenheit. Just out of a preference. No real reason why. Gotta dump these beans out, so I'll turn the drum back on. Oh, all my cameras are shutting off. Sorry. All right. Got signed for me to. I gotta charge all my cameras, and I gotta do a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna call it a night for a night. So yeah. So all right, here are the two units. This is the drum unit that you're listening to. Nice and quiet. Let me turn out the music. Yeah, I'm just playing with my stuff right now. My roasters. So, all right, I'm gonna go to sleep. Hopefully this was helpful for you to change a bulb in one of the units. Next thing up will be changing a thermistor, and I got more bulbs to change. I got several units with broken bulbs I got to figure out. Got to buy some new bulbs to get those in pretty soon, so I can get these batches out and kind of just even out my money. So yeah, that's basically it. Nothing crazy today.